Good morning, everybody. This is Kim Dahnke coming to you live from the Shibby Studios in Kennesaw, Georgia. Today is Thursday, September 23rd, 2021, and we have 100 days left in the 2021 edition of the Game of Life. Would you say that you are winning at the Game of Life? If you are winning at the Game of Life, I want you to type in the word winning today. I want you to type in winning. And then when you hop on here, please say where you're watching from, what type of Shibboleth day you are having. Would love to see that information. So remember that food that I ate on Tuesday and I said, oh, this is going to pop it up a little? It did. And guess what? It's gone now. It's gone now. So that just happens. It just happens sometimes. So I'm at 138.5. Now the funny thing is, sometimes in the mornings I'll weigh early and then go back later, but before eating anything, before doing anything, I'm talking just like an hour later, not much later, I'll weigh less. I'm like, okay. So I tried that this morning. I weighed 138. I thought, oh, cool. I lost that half a pound and another one. That's awesome. Yay. So I tried that little thing. I thought, let me see. I thought, maybe I weigh less. Got on there. What do you think happened? I was at that half a pound up that I had lost the day before. And I'm like, buddy, I shouldn't have gotten on that thing. I should have just taken the 138. But if it were a week's long picture, I would take the lower weight, but it's not. It's just a day. So I'm just going to do the 138.5 for my weight today. But at least that half a pound is gone from that approved food that I knew was going to send a little uptick on that scale. But now it's gone. So that happens. That happens sometimes. And we have to not worry about it. Because if we let the scale determine what we do, we could give up. We could give up. And I don't want y'all giving up. Yay, we got some people who are winning there. Melanie and Chris. Hey, Charlene, good morning from Michigan. Having a perfect day. Amy Carpenter from Ohio. Having a perfect day and winning. Good to see you on here this morning, Amy. Melanie is from Royston, Georgia. Having an IMF day. And Ron is from Lilburn. Winning on a perfect day. I love it. Good morning, Diane from Columbus, Mississippi. IMF day. She's down 1.5 pounds from yesterday. Congratulations, that is awesome. Karen from Houston, Texas, IMF day, and she is winning. Thank you for sharing. We can always count on Diane, one of the Dianes, to remind us to share. That is really one of the most free, important things y'all can do to help us. Share button is in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. And then another box will pop up. Just click share now. Good morning, Chris. Okay, I was looking at your stuff this morning. Let's see. Good morning, Jacksonville, Florida. Reached a personal goal. I saw that. That is awesome. Under 250 today. She's down 18.2 pounds. And one of the things that I commented on your post, Chris, was that I loved how we have those little graphs and data to use. I mean, doesn't a doctor love to see that? Look at this. You've got high quality data available to you, and if you need to share with your doctor, right there in the Shibboleth website. If your doctor ever wanted to see what you've done every day, it's journal. In the supplements area, if you take meds, you can put your meds in there, and you can mark that you took them each day. And then on those days you didn't take them, you could mark that you didn't take them. You would have your life in the journal and could take it to a doctor or somebody that wanted to help you or needed to see what you were doing, which is amazing. So congratulations, Chris. It's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And her glucose is low too, which is good. Colleen, good morning from Michigan. Having a perfect day. Oh, Chris is going to try her first WOW challenge today. That is awesome, Chris. Have fun. Let us know how it goes. Thank you. Yes, I walked out onto the back deck this morning and I went, chilly. So I have on this dress this morning. Shanda, perfect day on fall focus challenge. And Shanda lives in Santa Rosa Beach, Florida. I wanted to move to the beach. And then my dad said, well, you realize that in the Panhandle, their weather is really just like ours. Because I wanted to move to the beach for warmer weather. And I really like the Panhandle. And so when he said that, I'm like, thanks, Dad. You just ruined my, because I was going for the beauty of the beach and a little bit warmer weather, a little bit longer. And he goes, well, their weather's about like ours. We're in the same little zone. I went, bummer. But I would still love to be living at the beach. Alicia, good morning from Fort Oglethorpe. Day 4 on the Fall Focus Challenge. Good morning, Diane. Thank you for sharing. She will have a perfect day, and thank you. I hope my day is great too. I hope yours is as well. I hope you had fun with your daughter. Angelia is having a challah meal today. All right. She's got a good plan for her holiday. And remember, I don't have my little pigs sitting here. But the one big one is a hog trough day. And the little one is a challah meal, because that's about how much impact a challah meal will have on your system. So, great job on choosing a challah meal. Hey, Valerie, good morning. It's a perfect day in Indiana. I didn't see who all was on the Bible study last night, but Valerie was there. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning. Hey, Erica. Perfect day in Wichita. Yes, yes. Good morning, Ann. Ann Watkins is having a perfect day today. That is awesome. So I taught Bible study last night, and it feels kind of awkward. See, when you're looking at a group of people and they are just, looking at you. I mean, they're not doing anything wrong. They're just looking at you. And you're up there teaching. You're thinking, okay, is what I'm saying wrong, right, or boring? If you are a speaker, you have so many things running through your head. And sort of why I like this, because y'all are probably in the bed half asleep. And I don't have to wonder, are they liking what I'm saying, not liking what I'm saying? I just say it and go for it. But one of the things that I thought about last night while I was teaching, I so desperately want to go into Shibboleth lessons while I'm teaching that other stuff. But we're at church, so I don't really bring all of that in every time. I mean, I have hit it a couple of times. But it is so much easier for me to take Bible stuff and just apply it to the Shibboleth lifestyle than just to apply it to life. And I'm thinking, why is that? Honestly, y'all, living this Shibboleth lifestyle is big. It is a huge part of life. It is really big. So I think that's why I have such an easy time applying it to this. And I have so much fun applying it to this too. I mean, so much fun applying it to this. So I didn't feel like I did that great of a job last night. I was trying to get other people to answer and stuff. And I don't know. But it's my first time teaching a Bible study to adults. I can sit and talk and chat like book talks and all that kind of stuff. But I feel like I need some more experience, which my first one. So if I continue doing it, I will get more experience. Now, the little kids, you put me in front of the little kids, I can teach those Bible stories all day long. But it's different. It's just different. Good morning, Julie from Indiana, hanging out in Orlando, having an IMF day. Colleen, March 8th goal was to lose 30 pounds. What? Down 40. Going to get a few more for Fluff Room for the holidays. I love that planning. I love that planning, Colleen. Way to go. That is awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so what is going on Planet Shibboleth today? If you are doing the fall focus with Jason, you've got a roundup this morning at 9 a.m. And then we've got Elite Club scheduled at noon, but I'm not sure if it's happening. Dr. Jim may be doing it for Travis. Travis has had a family thing, emergency, and so Dr. Jim may be doing that. But if you have not ever checked out one of Jason's fall focuses, or excuse me, just one of Jason's challenges in general, he has the fall focus orientation today at noon. And you could probably expect a text about that. If you have texted my Jason, all squished together, no space between my and Jason, to the text number 1-888-831-1207. 888-831-1207. So if you text my Jason to that, you'll probably get the notification about that orientation, and you can check out what he does, okay? And then Elite is tonight at 7. Again, I'm not sure what's going on with that today. Y'all bear with him. And then we've got Fast Track tonight. On Fast Track tonight, we're going over freebies, extras, snacks, and meal replacements, and what we call void replacements. Now, a lot of things that are freebies, extras, snacks, and meal replacements are void replacements. Those things that we like, ice cream, chips, and such. But the kind that we use and we buy and we approve can be used as a snack or a meal replacement, and it would meet that void that you're feeling, that would fill that void you feel. That's a hard word to say when you have fill and feel in the same sentence and you're from the South. They sound the same. So y'all join me tonight for Fast Track at 7:30, okay? Now, today's devotion, I love this one little devotion thing I do. It's called the Word for You Today app. A lot of churches have the printed The Word for You Today booklets in their church, but I do it on the app. And I always really enjoy their pictures they have at the top. This one was Stay Alert. And I said, I saw Stay Alert, and I went, okay, let's stay alert. But today's devotion is, you must know truth from error. And the verse, if you want to type that in, is Matthew 13:28. Matthew 13:28. And it is, an enemy has done this. An enemy has done this. Here is another story Jesus told. The kingdom of heaven is like a farmer who planted good seed in his field. But that night, as the workers slept, his enemy came and planted weeds among the wheat, then slipped away. When the crop began to grow and produce grain, the weeds also grew. The farmer's workers went to him and said, "Sir, the field where you planted that good seed is full of weeds. An enemy has done this." The farmer exclaimed, "Should we pull out the weeds?" They asked. "No," he replied, "you'll uproot the wheat if you do." I'm going to stop right there. So I thought about when I go out into my yard and I pull up a weed, because I'd never really thought about uprooting other things around. I just want to get rid of that weed. So I pull that weed and I thought about it, and it does. It pulls up the ground around it. And I thought, oh, okay, that was a good imagery. You'll uproot the wheat if you do. Let both grow together until the harvest. Then I will tell the harvesters to sort out the weeds. There's two important lessons here. You must know God's word so well that error, regardless of how convincingly it's presented, can't mislead you. Paul warned the leaders of the church at Ephesus, even from your own number, men will arise and distort the truth in order to draw away disciples after them. So be on your guard. So I'm going to read that again. You must know God's word so well that error, regardless of how convincingly it's presented, can't mislead you. And number two, you must stay spiritually awake and alert. Notice the seeds that were sown that night didn't produce a harvest of weeds until later. So it wasn't immediate. At that point, they could not be uprooted. Perhaps you think this is no big deal. Think about something that you started and you thought it was no big deal, and it really kind of was no big deal until it just kept going and going and going, and then it's hard to uproot. It's just like an addiction. It's hard to uproot once it gets to that spot. Perhaps you can think this is no big deal. Think again. 1 degree off course may seem harmless enough, but if you stay on that trajectory long enough, now we talked about that like a ship. You get 1 degree, you're not going to your destination. So with Shibboleth, anytime you see that you're going off track, you just correct. You just take the small corrections rather than having to take a massive correction when it gets way off track. Spiritually speaking, you will end up far from where God wants you to be and realize an enemy has done this. So what is the answer? They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching, to fellowship and the breaking of bread and prayer. And, I don't think anybody really wants to have to figure out all this stuff about food. Don't you just wish that it just came naturally? Don't you just wish that it was just already ingrained? But if it's not, then you do take the time to do this. You take the time to listen to the teaching in the classes. You take the time to come together on here or a meeting style or a meeting in person or you bring your own friends together that are Shibboleth friends in your neighborhood. Y'all start a meeting, fellowship together, and break Shibboleth approved bread together, and prayer. So stay spiritually alert and awake and alert. So sometimes staying alert is work. I don't know if y'all have ever thought about it, but staying alert is work. And when folks have like lots of perfect days, I've done it too, have lots of perfect days, and all of a sudden one thing they eat and then it turns into multiple things. To me, I think that one of the feelings that we're experiencing is holding ourselves together for so long that we just want that, and we just eat too much, in one day. So, but we have grace and Shibboleth, we have holidays, and so you can use those, and then you get right back to business, because we can hold ourselves together longer. We just got to do right 80% of the time when we're in weight loss mode, okay? Now, yesterday morning, I had a little situation where I felt like, is this stress eating? I wanted to eat something mid-morning, and then I thought, because I wanted to relax, and I guess wanting to relax is an emotion, but so what I did was I went ahead and ate. I ate early at that moment when I wanted to eat, for that moment of relaxation. I wanted that. So I ate, but I kept it Shibboleth perfect. All I did was eat my lunch earlier. I ate my lunch earlier. So it satisfied my need, but it was still a perfect day because I just ate Shibboleth approved rather than going and pigging out. And then yesterday was a very, very long day. And on my way from church last night, about 9 o'clock, my stomach was growling. It was growling. And so what I said to myself is, do not even stop in the kitchen. Don't walk by the pantry. Don't do anything. I just went straight upstairs, got a shower, and got in the bed immediately. So those are some of the strategies that you can do. And just know that, I still get hungry. Sometimes it just depends, but it's a staying alert. It's a staying alert. I could have said, ooh, I'm hungry. I've had a long day. I want to sit down. I want to do this, but it would have put me much later going to bed and, all the things. So y'all just stay alert, do the right thing. It is wonderful to know the right thing to do. I just feel so thankful for knowing the right thing to do. Thank y'all for typing in the verse. I think we should type in, I'm staying alert. Let's type in, I'm staying alert. Let's make that declaration today. I'm staying alert. Christine Freeman, yes, is having an IMF day. Yes, praise God. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see, Diane, just like negative thoughts can affect our brains, we must focus our minds on the positive promises of God. Love that, Diane. Thank you. Good morning, Polly. See, Angelia, I work with inmates all the time. None of the addicts ever thought they would be an addict. Yes, they were just enjoying the moment. So when it became a habit, they couldn't break it. Yes. Yes, when Chris has a growly tummy, she swigs her water. That's right. Awesome, Carla. Carla, I'm so glad you're here. I was so glad to see your face on the meeting the other night. I love meeting style things. So those of you that come on and don't turn your camera on, turn your camera on. We get to know each other. It's so much fun. You don't have to, but you can see, I now know who Carla is. I'm imagining her. I'm imagining her little, she had little headphones on, so I'm imagining that now, and I love that. So thank you. Yes, Chris is staying alert. Polly is back on Planet Shibboleth after her company is gone with an IMF day. And Diane is staying alert, and Julie and Colleen and Daphne and Melanie, awesome, and Diane and Kathy, yay. Me too. I'm staying alert too. It is something that we want to do. We want to stay alert. Okay, so my daughter and I became friends on Facebook today so many years ago. You know how they give you that little thing? So I was looking at that today, and I don't know how many years it was, but it shows you X number events together, and this is what y'all have done together and all that. This is what it showed me for the number of events we've had together. I'm like, Julia, we need another event together. We got to get that number off of that number. Oh my goodness. When y'all see that number, do you go, get it off, charge me more money? Oh, something to not have paid that. Oh man. So anyway, I'm going to have to do something with my daughter, and I'm going to have to mark it on Facebook and get us an event past that thing. Yes, Christine is staying alert. Christine, I drink sparkling water for late night food cravings. AHA strawberry cucumber. Yummy, yummy. Well, and sometimes when I'm at home and not out at church and doing other things, I'll drink my grape Zevia with apple cider vinegar, and that's that. I know. I'm like, no, we can't have had 666 events together. No, let's get another event. I'm going to have to drive to Carrollton today and say, where are we going? Where are we going? Or maybe she works at Banning Mills. Maybe I should go out there and do some zip lining and get myself another event with her. But I hope y'all have a great day today. Please go and journal. Mark your kind of day for sure. And then what you eat, okay? It helps. It really does help. We cannot remember what we eat. It also produces really great data for you. Really great data. I know, Chris, I've got to go do that. They want us to come out and go zip lining. So we've been trying to figure out a good day. Oh, another thing I'm super excited about. Y'all know the Newsboys? The group, the Newsboys, I get to go see them down in McDonough on the 8th of October. And guess when I bought the tickets? 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I bought the tickets for my daughter, myself, my husband, my daughter, and her husband. I bought them for us for Christmas 2 years ago. Actually, it was her Christmas present. And she can't even go now. Because we didn't have it in 2020 and now it's super late in 2021. So I had just purchased these before Christmas of 2019 and now it's 2 years later that we're getting to go see them and she doesn't even get to go because it is Bowden homecoming that night and she's the color guard director and she needs to be at the game. But at that point, we didn't know when they were going to reschedule the date. So we're going to take some other friends with us and go. But so journal your day. Go right now and journal. Go right now while you're right there looking at something. You can journal. And then if you're watching on replay, please type in hashtag Shibboleth for His glory. And if you do not have a Shibboleth membership, you can get that at shibbolethdeals.com. www.shibbolethdeals.com. And it's $69 for a lifetime membership currently. That's not the normal price. That's special. Okay, so y'all go ahead and grab your membership. That would be a great idea, Carla. Thank you for that idea. And y'all, anytime you want to help me with gift ideas, please do, because gifts is not my love language and I forget about them. So thank you, Carla. Thank you so much. Acts of service is my love language, and then words of affirmation, but the quality time, the gifts, and the physical touch, they're somewhere in the mix down at the bottom. I forget about those. But yeah, so thank you for saying that. I appreciate it very much. All right. Y'all have a great day. Bye.